Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have the board game Wonder Woman Challenge of the Amazon, brought to you by DC Comics and Ravensburger. Of course, I'm a huge DC Comics fan, love Wonder Woman and love the theme. So I said, why not pick this up? And I picked up on discount. Normally the price is $19.99. I picked up for $12.99, which is a $7 savings. Ollie's, get stuff cheap. Love Ollie's, and my kids love going there as well. So when we found this, we were very happy to pick it up. So let's take a look at this. Again, this game is for ages 10 plus for 2 to 5 players, and the game lasts between 45 to 60 minutes. This is our home. We will not submit. The Amazons, a powerful tribe of warriors, have lived in peace for centuries on the tranquil island of Themyscira. That peace is shattered when their enemies invade. Now it's up to you to defend your home from Ares, the cheetah, or Circe. In this cooperative game, you will strategize together, face your foes on the battlefield, and rise to meet the challenge of the Amazons. Shows you some of the stuff that's included inside the box. Choose to play, 5 heroes to play, and 3 enemies to face. And there's your 3 enemies. Choose to battle the cheetah, Ares, or Circe. Again, it's for ages 10 plus, 2 to 5 players, 45 to 60 minutes to play. And this game was brought to you by DC Comics, Warner Brothers, and of course, game by Prospero Hall. For more information, go to ravensburger.com/Wonder Woman. Of course, you can go to ravensburger.com as well. This game was released in 2020. Heard good things about this game, so let's find out what's inside the box. Let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. Unfortunately, I got a banged up box, which might have been the reason I got it a little bit cheaper. So there you go. Let's push this to the side. So here we go. Wonder Woman Challenge of the Amazons, ages 10 plus, 2 to 5 players, 45 to 60 minutes to play. We've got some instructions. So let's take a look at what it says, give us a little background about it. Wonder Woman is a cooperative game in which players take on the role of Amazon heroes defending the island of Themyscira. In your first game, Ares is trying to muster an army of Amazons. He is invading Themyscira with his servants of war, building blockades as he goes. He's also corrupting the hearts of your fellow Amazon warriors and ordering them to march on the palace. To win, you must prevent Ares from bringing war to the world by reducing his health to 0 before the Amazon's defense reaches 0. Again, we have our wonderful ladies who you'll be battling with, other enemies. All right. So you've got some enemy mats. It shows you what's inside the box, and we're going to show you a close-up of all that stuff. We got the hero setup. Nicely illustrated for you so you can see, know exactly how to play the game. Ares setup. How to play, start of the round, strategize together, battle begins, take actions, and end of round. Starting a round, you're deploying, replacing, then you're strategizing together. Figure out what you're going to do. Do not look at your face down cards yet. Okay. Then you got your hero cards. Wisdom, vigor, agility, and leadership. You got basic actions, special actions, same actions. Gives you different examples of what you can do during your turn using different cards. Teaming up to win, which is what you should be doing since this is a fully cooperative game. The battle begins, you taking actions, end of the round, and of course defeating Ares. So this is your introductory game to learning how to play the game. And then we have relics. We've got warriors, different regions in the board, different cards that you're going to use, and of course lots and lots of examples for you. Gameplay, so you know how to use all these things. Then of course you're going to face some other enemies, including the cheetah. We have special rules and special cards for her. Then of course you have Circe. Different cards again, and increasing the difficulty of the game. And you have the appendix in the back, which is the heroes and the hero cards. explaining everything that you need to know on one page. Again, for more information, go to ravensburger.com/Wonder Woman. So the rules are about exactly 15 pages long, so that's not too bad. So there you go. So there's your rule book. Then we have a game board. Of course, has Wonder Woman on the cover. Wonder Woman Challenge the Amazons on the other side. Okay. So that's really cool board. So let's take a look on this side. You have policy. So if you laid it down that way, you would have a full picture of Wonder Woman, which is really, really well done. Really, really great artwork. But I would expect nothing less from great people at DC Comics. Been a huge comic collector for more than 40 years. So the reality is that I'm a huge DC fan of all the characters, and this fits right into my type of game that I like to play. So here we go. So up top, we got different locations: Monument to Zeus, the Square, the Library, the Barracks, the Colosseum. You have the Monument to Hermes, the Vault. You have the Palace itself. You have the Training Grounds. You have the Gardens, Temple of Athena. You have the Watchtower, Temple of Aphrodite, and you have the Woods. On one side, you have the enemy health, which goes from number 0 to 20. And on the left-hand side, you have the Amazon defense, which goes from 0 to 20. So there is your game board. It's a beautiful looking board, very vibrant. It really captures the theme of Themyscira. And there you go. You got your rule book, which we'll put over here. You have some tokens. These are not the highest of quality tokens. They're a little thin, but they'll do the trick, and they go pop right back into place, which makes it a good quality. But again, they are a little thinner size, as you can tell. Not as thick as some other qualities that we've shown you before. So you got some 5 times tokens. You've got your Ares, you've got your Cheetah, and you've got Circe, the villains that you'll be fighting against. So you have standees of those. You've got some jewels and stuff like that. 3 times. Maybe those are damage markers, I'm not sure. And different types of things that you can get. I'll see. Okay, so there you go. That's some tokens there. So let's take a look at this first off, so we can see the different characters that you will play. These are your hero mats. Now these are just regular nice thick paper, nice thick cardstock. So Philippus is one of the characters you could, that they also have different actions. You have 3 actions. During the strategic phase, draw 1 additional face-up hero card. So that is Philippus. You have Artemis. Again, 3 actions. During setup, draw 2 relics and choose 1 to keep. That's Artemis. You have Nubia. 3 actions. During the strategized phase, draw 2 additional face-down hero cards in your battle plan. You have Mala. 3 actions. During the strategized phase, you may deploy 1 warrior to up to 2 different regions with heroes. And of course, you have Princess Diana or Wonder Woman. During the strategized phase, you may move 1 region. So actions 1, 2, and 3. So those are your 4 heroes, the 5 heroes that you can play. So Philippus, Artemis, Nubia, Mala, and Diana. Those are your 5 characters that you can play in the game. Then when it comes to your villains, we have your villain card, which is taped down nicely. Get a little baggy with that. Baggy over there. And these are your player boards for your villains. So we're starting with Ares. Got 15 hit points or 15 wounds you can take. Start of the game, start of the round, end of the round. Corrupted Amazon, Servant of War, and Blockade. Obviously, this is for a more challenge, so that's for 15 wounds. This one's a more challenging side, which has 17 wounds. Start a game, drawing of the round, end of rounds, again, all set up the same way. Then you have Circe, who has 8, make her harder, it's 12. Then you have Cheetah, who has 14, and of course, it will be 16. Yep. So there are the game boards for your villains. You have some bases for your standees. So again, you have 3 standees and you have 3 bases. Pop it out, put it right in, and there you go. You have different color cubes. You have green cube. You have, I want to say yellow cubes. I don't know, they look like they're orange. Actually, they're orange. You have white. And you have purple cubes. So you got 4 bags of those. I'll take one out so you can take a look at what they are. I don't need to take them out because they're all the same. They're all translucent. Very, very nice. Put that back in the bag. Again, you get 4 colors there. You get your green, your yellow or orange, and you get your clear, and you get your purple. So that's cool. Those as well. You get 2 decks of cards. We'll open those up off screen. So in case I cut myself, you don't need to see that. All right, these are your hero cards, obviously. All the backs are the same. Cards are a little thinner in nature. Still nice though. Let's take a look. These are, so we have different kinds of cards here. All right, so you got relic cards. Amulet of Harmonia. Girdle of Gaia, or Gaia. Spear of Athena. Golden Armor. Battle Tiara, Bracers of Deflection, Lasso of the Truth, Sandals of Hermes. All right, so we're gonna put those down. Those are all of your relics. So let's see what they do. It's placed in the woods. Whenever you play Experience, double its emblems. Whenever you play Nimble, double its emblems. This is located in the Colosseum. That's in the Temple of Athena. Whenever you play Confident, double its emblems. Golden Armor is found in the barracks. When moving, you may move directly to the enemy's region and then your action. Battle Tiara is found in the palace. Whenever you play Resourceful, double its emblems. Bracers of Deflection, Training Ground. Obstacles may not deploy to your region, and warriors in your region may not be replaced. Lasso of the Truth is found in the vault. I'm sorry, that was found in the Training Grounds. Yep, I said that. In the vault. When moving, you may choose one type of obstacle to move with you. And Sandals of Hermes, Monument to Hermes. When moving, you may move directly to any temple or monument, then end your action. So those are your relics, so that's part of that deck. You also have these. So Experience. First casualty of war is Truth. It's got a 3 and a 2, so they're all set the same way. Picture, title, quote, and then down here, I guess what the damage is. So you got Experienced, you got Bold, Adaptable, Experienced, Inspiring, Swift, Nimble, Powerful. So tactical. Let's see what it says. If 2 or more heroes played cards with the same emblem, same name for this action, double their emblems. Okay, tactical, nimble, experienced, steadfast, nimble, persistent, confident, experienced, confident, resourceful, steadfast, experienced, swift. Let's see what it says here. Don't raise a hand at all until you've extended it. Powerful, tactical, resourceful. Bold. Double this card's emblems if it's your first action. Inspiring. Double the emblems of one other hero in your region. And you have a whole bunch of these cards. So obviously these are the cards you're going to use for when you're attacking. Down here, the icons are all explained obviously in the core rulebook. But again, like I said, all the cards are set up exactly the same way. Artwork on the top, the name of the card itself here, and down here it'll tell you either what's going to happen. It's going to have a little quote there, or it's going to tell you how to use the card, how to activate the card, when to activate the card, and then you have your points on the bottom here that tell you what you're using it for. So those are all your hero cards, and these are your relic cards. And then we have one more deck of cards. It looks like this might be your villain cards, possibly. I'm not quite sure, so let's take a look at it. So each of your villains might have their own deck. Yep, okay. Okay, we're going to figure out what that's for. So let's take a look at this. Again, these are the deck for Circe. All the fronts or the backs, depending on how you look at it, are the same. So let's take a look here. Again, cards are set up exactly the same way. Again, artwork on top, title of the card, and it tells you what the special rules are for the card and where it's located. It says, unsettling, move Circe to the Temple of Athena, deploy 2 green things to that region. Again, all the icons will be explained to you in the core rulebook. Selling, malevolent, ominous, unsettling, arcane. Let's see what this says. Draw a card and deploy 3 to that region. Replace all warriors in that region with this. Settling, ominous, malevolent, unsettling, arcane, haunting. Deploy 1 and 1 to Circe's region. Monument to Hermes. Okay, and that's her deck of cards. That's what we call the villain deck right there. Okay, that's for Circe's deck. Then I got this card in the middle here. It says Sword of Hephaestus. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. The Sword of Hephaestus, not sure how to pronounce that. Collect 4 blessings to charge. Only the hero with a charged sword can deal the final point of damage to Ares. All right, so that's a very, very important card there. You got to fill this up with powers, obviously, which you'd use for this over here. Okay, excellent. So we're going to put that down here. But again, you're going to be fighting Ares, so you're going to need that sword to defeat Ares. I guess it looks like you can't do that without that. So we have an Ares deck here. All the backs or fronts are the same, depending how you want to look at it. And then we have here threatening. Again, cards are all set up the same way. Artwork, title, and then tells you what the power is for that card and where it's located. Threatening, deploy 3 to the library and the vault. Formidable, see what that says. Deploy 2 to Ares region. All move 1 region toward the palace, and that's in the vault. Tyrannical, deploy 2 to the watchtower. Replace all warriors in that region with this. Volatile, move Ares to the closest hero. Replace all warriors in that region with a pink marker. Each hero in that region must move 1 region away if able. That's at the training grounds. Again, all the cards. Obstinate. Obstinate. Deploy 1 to all roads out of regions with 2 or more of that. Monument to Hermes. And that's the deck of cards there. That is your deck for your Ares deck. Now you have some of these cards as well in here. Looks like player cards. It says here, Circe, move magic beacons, move wolf Amazon, move a pig Amazon, deal 1 damage to Circe. So it looks like you have a couple of these. So 1 for each player, up to 5 players, there you go. Oh, so these are to help you remember the rounds. Round phase, start of the round, strategize together, battle begins, take actions, move, may bring warriors with you, deploy a warrior if you are in that region, end of round enemy attacks. So there's your round phases and your information about Circe, what each of the icons represent, mean. So put that on top of here like Circe. And then we have the cheetah, which is coming up. And the cards for Ares as well. You have 5 of those. Okay. So you got the cheetah, and you have on one side is Ares, one side is the cheetah. So I'll put the Ares one over here like that on top of here. And the last part of the deck we have here is the cheetah deck. Again, the front or backs are all the same, depending on the way you want to look at it. So here we go. The Artifact of Athena. Again, all cards are set up the same way. You have the artwork on the top, you have the title here, and then it tells you what it does and where it takes place at. So the location. So Artifact of Athena, move the cheetah to the training grounds, deploy 4 blank to that region. Again, that will be explained to you either on these cards here or in the core rulebook. So you have that, Athena, Zeus, Hermes, Aphrodite, Ruthless, Predatory, Savage. Ruthless, deploy 3 to the shore. Predatory, deploy 2 to the barracks, to the square. Move the cheetah to the palace. Deploy 2 to that region. Discard the top 2 cards of the cheetah's deck. Move the cheetah to the monument to Zeus. Deploy 2 to that region. Discard the top 2 cards of the cheetah deck. And that's in the watchtower. That's in the gardens. Ruthless, Predatory, again, Savage. And they're all set the same way. Again, artwork on the top, title of the card, what its powers are, and then where it's located. So let's read these. Got the Artifact of Zeus. Move the cheetah to the palace. Deploy 4 to that region. Monument to Zeus. Artifact of Hermes. Remove the cheetah from the board. She re-enters play when she is moved to a region. Monument to Hermes. Artifact of Aphrodite. The cheetah recovers 4 health. Temple of Aphrodite. So there you are right there. And this is your cheetah deck. These are your player cards again. And again, these are your round phases and your card for Circe. And last but not least, you got some figures, which are highly detailed, which are really cool figures. So we got our first character here. Use them right out of the box. No need to even paint them. You can if you want, but the bronzing really looks cool on these. I don't think personally, I mean, you could paint them up, but I think they look awesome just the way they are. So that's one of your characters that you got there. Of course, you have your other character here as well. It's a mighty big sword. Really, really cool miniatures. Definitely worth the purchase price by themselves. And you get this miniature. Again, detail is really, really cool. It's Amazon's going to battle. Of course, you have Princess Diana or Wonder Woman. So there you have it. That's everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of Wonder Woman Challenge of the Amazons, brought to you by DC Comics and Ravensburger. It's for ages 10 plus for 2 to 5 players, and it takes about 45 minutes to 60 minutes to play the game. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.